in manifesting your own divinity from within, then you are able to enter into your own state of mastery, where you exist in a state of pure abundance, and flow with all of the many changes in your life now. This is why we have sent you here, of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light, so that each of you are able to shine for the sacred earth, to help to rise the vibrations into more unity and light. As a result of each of your efforts, there is then a balance that is restored on this planet, where there is no more fear that is here, and yes, this means no more crime, no more greed, no more hate, at all. Do you see? This is why we of your family of light ask you to practice more releasing from the lower dimensions, to see who you are, and make a smooth transition back into the higher dimensions. When you operate from this state, then it is easy to remain in balance inside of yourself, and there is a natural harmony to be embraced by your own being. Through the caring nature that you then embrace, then you are gifted to experience a complete state of satisfaction and purity from inside of you now. We of your family of light often talk about you being pure, and we see many of you starseeds and light workers feel we are talking about not eating certain foods, and we inform you that we are not talking about anything physical in this sense. We are talking about each of you being more peaceful. As you are more in this calm state of being, then you naturally connect to a more healthy way of living and existing, beyond all fear-based reality of greed or harm. Are you able to sense by now that your shift in consciousness is in fact a spiritual one now, not purely physical, as many of you starseeds and light workers often talk about? We realize that many of you are excited to enter into a new reality, and we encourage you to see that you are able to access this energy now, as this eternal moment is what gives you that same ability. There are some of you spreading around lies, saying that you will only ascend when you enter into the end of December, and even though the increase in energies is being upgraded, this moment is the most important. The moment you lose connection with this moment, meaning you get into consistent levels of fear of not doing this, of feeling this will happen, that this will not happen, then you are being locked into duality. We repeat, only those that are prepared for the shift in consciousness are the ones that will be upgraded, as it is similar to making sure that you are kind, and sharing this ability to the world, which cannot be fabricated, and can only be embraced by your choice. This is the path that you trust, and you notice we do not use words as follow along, as such words have been used to keep you in a fear-based reality, where the collapse of this is where you unite with your inner being. We see each of you as leaders, here to lead, not to follow what another soul is here to express to you, in any fear-based existence, but to expand into the inner knowing that you know inside of you now. There is a portal of energy that is being increased now, and the mind cannot understand how time is not real. It can only see time as what it derives a sense of self from, and while this illusion fades, then you awaken. Awakening comes when you no longer resort to holding on to the labels, the judgments, the harmful thoughts that you often feel are real, by seeing beyond them, and allow their illusory energy to then fall into the depths of their own source. Then you reach an awakened state of presence, where you know that you are here to unfold a gracious path, for upon your own inner acceptance of who you are, then you are able to then have only a feeling of completion inside of you. We see that there is much fear among you starseeds and light workers, when we talk about you being able to shift your form, at will, and how we are able to do this. We ask that you see, of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians, that you realize that what is considered normal on this world, is not normal in the higher dimensions, and these includes limits of being in either one body purely, as a male or female, with violence, hate, and judgments. These are, as you say, the old energy, and we have advanced as beings of light beyond this state, many millions of years ago, as this is how we advance as a galactic community for each of you to reach oneness within yourself. We can only guide you in this process, and it is up to you, by free will, from Prime Creator, so that you will be able to see that in unity is where you remain strong, and in the release of judgments is where you then enter into a state of mastery of consciousness. While each of you remains still here in this moment, then there is a rise in your collective consciousness, where there is no separation, where there is no division, where there are no secrets, where there is complete compassion for all of life. Do you see, this is how all beings of light connect to the source? The more the release of such illusions of fear are removed, to be replaced for complete joy and harmony. It is then by your own will that this is accomplished, so that you can see that your own inner ability is here to be uplifted, as you then rise into a complete awareness of your own presence. The presence that you then feel is not the loud voice in your head that goes on daily, saying things such as, "Why do I feel this way? Why can't I be this way? That person should not be doing that. That person should be doing this." All of these illusions fade away, the more you can see them as such, as they are not in alignment with your true self, which is kind and accepting of all, which is how oneness is attained, not in the same loud voice that says, "I am already at oneness, I have been at oneness for months, for years." That voice of the ego is what keeps you from actually embracing a natural state of unity inside of you. Until you release your attachment to it, then you are able to then see with clarity, in your own inner ability, and shine now. Combining the divine energy inside of yourself, is where you then are uplifted into the divine state of a fully conscious reality, where you no longer need to exist based on lies, of fear, of not having enough, or feeling you always need more, when what you have within is an eternal complete source. The source that you then enter is that of your own courage to be a being of light, and this is all from your inner embrace of this being true, from your inner acceptance of your own intent to be so. Graciously, then you are accepting who you are, and why you are here, to be joyful, to be a calming presence, not a judgmental one, but a gracious one. Does this make sense to you, star seeds and light workers, who are here at this transition into divine consciousness on this earth now? We of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light, trust that you are able to resonate with the truths we speak to you now, as each of you is here to unfold Ascension by your own choice. Ascension is not guaranteed for those souls that are living in chaos, violence, mind attachment-centered living, as it is only guaranteed for those souls who are living in a caring, peaceful, and joyous state of being, as this is the new age of consciousness. The passing away of the lower dimensions of this earth is what you are all experiencing now, as your planet is fully upgraded into the divine consciousness that you feel inside of you. By you trusting your intuition, you can then allow your own inner being to shine, as with more awareness of this inner feeling, then you are rising to the state of how the higher dimensions works. As you can then see, that we never guess in our abilities as divine creators, as since when do you see Prime Creator guessing what will, or will not happen? This means that we speak to you with clarity on the matters of Ascension, as we have been given all of the necessary information from Prime Creator, to make this a reality now. We send you much faith and restoration, by your inner alignment. We are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.